And we're back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have here two new pups, well, fairly new, of some spider plants, Chlorophytum comosum, outer variegated, and plain old green. And I wanted to show you what I've been doing with them to acclimate them. Prior video that I showed you guys, they were already in water culture for quite some time, so they had some nice roots and they were really starting to multiply. But I want to show you. So each of these were one single pup that I received through an order that I got in the mail. Let's look at the first one here. This one is the outer variegated. And I wanted to show you. It came with those two aerial roots, those two green roots right there. And in water, it grew those beautiful white water roots. Okay, really, really easy. I'm going to keep these in water. They thrive in water. Eventually I'll start adding some nutrients, which I could even do now because it has enough of a root system that I can absorb it. But the main thing that I want to show you is from this one pup that I received. You do not need a mother plant with that runner that has little spider plants, the little babies growing on it. You can just take a pup and grow it and it will multiply. As you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 little plantlets growing from this single pup. This was just one little spider plant pup. The reason why I'm saying this is because I always used to feel like, oh, I gotta wait for a big mature plant so they can multiply it, otherwise I'm gonna have to wait. And that's not the case. The little pups themselves will multiply, as you can see. If you buy a spider plant in soil and it doesn't have that runner yet, doesn't have the spider pups, you can unpot that spider plant and divide it, because this is what's going on under the soil as well. So I love that. I love that you don't even have to wait for it to mature to start multiplying it. If I wanted to, I can separate these as long as I have that base of each. I will get roots. How cool is that? How cool is that? Right now, the water level is only up to that, to those aerial roots. But if I was to raise the water level up higher to the base of these little plantlets, I'd be able to start getting roots out of the base of those, which I have done before in a different variety, but same plant, same sort of situation. I think this is really cool, and I think that this is something people don't even realize, especially when they have a pup. They just assume, oh, let's take some pups and plant them all together and make a full plant. In time, and it won't even take too long, you won't have to, because look at this. So anyway, that is that one. What I do once I place them in water is, let's say every week or so, I take it out and I look for any dead leaves, anything that's browning, that is old, which I recently have cleaned this one up, so there isn't anything to do here. Here's the other root with a water root growing out of it. This was an aerial root with the water root. And just keep it clean, and that's all you have to do. Top it up. As you can see, it's just the roots that are in the water. But again, if I want to get roots out of the base of all of those multiplying plantlets, I'll just raise the water level. Easy, very easy. And here's the green variety, just plain old green. Again, this was one pup. Got some nice roots. And as you can see, it's starting to multiply. Let's see if I can get closer so you guys can see. So we have one right there, one right there, one behind that little one. So there are quite a few here. This one is still a lot younger than the other, but I'm going to get multiple plants out of this one pup. Such an easy way to go about propagating these spider plants. Again, you don't want to wait for the plant to get mature, or if you don't want to wait, or let's say the plant is pretty young, unpot it and divide it. That's all you have to do. Again, you don't have to wait. So, yeah, I'm going to keep these in water culture. They love it. They're thriving. Where I have my other spider plants that are in water culture, they're by a window, and the window's open a lot. I think I mentioned this before. And it gets kind of cool because the weather is starting to change now. We're in spring here in the northeast of the US. So if I were to keep them a lot warmer without that window open, those plants would probably be growing even faster than they are. And they're growing pretty quickly. But these guys are here nice in the warmth, and they're under plant lights. And this one is just going to town. It's getting so thick. So I'm very excited. And probably this one, maybe in a month, I'll probably start breaking apart those babies. I'll raise the water level to get some roots, and we'll have a whole bunch. This one's probably going to take a little longer. So I will separate this one probably a month or two after. But yeah, easy, so easy. And in water, they're just fantastic. They are so fantastic. When I've had them in soil, they're great. They're easy. But if you forget to water them, all of a sudden the leaves get very pale and they get very weak. Some of them start dying off. Some of them start to bend, and then they got a crease in them. And once they get a crease in those leaves, there's no fixing it. Either you leave the leaf and it's bent and it has a brown line in it, or you cut it off. So this way, as long as you keep water in the vessel, that never happens. Very little fertilizer needed. So yeah, it's just very easy. Water culture all the way, that's what I say. I'm sure that these guys do fine in semi-hydro as well. I don't have any in semi-hydro because I like to keep tabs on the roots and look and see what's going on. I don't want to have to keep unpotting from semi-hydro, so I just keep it in water. And as you can see, not a problem. Doing just fine. Anyway, if you have any questions on how I've been growing my spider plants, which is water culture, and anything else that I mentioned in this video or that you've seen in the other spider plant video, just reach out and we will discuss. And why not subscribe to the channel? It's like a party here. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified, because then I will see you in the next video if you do.